Check 1 2 1 2.
Microphone check.
1 2. Can we go? What's up, everyone? This is Kid Fonque, and we're in Johannesburg at the Stay True Sound Studio in Melville. And we thought it'd be a good idea to have our new artist Daev Martian sit down with us. Yeah, that's him, and talk about the new EP that we're releasing in June called the uMoya EP. Not a lot of people know about Daev just yet, but we know things are cooking, and we're very excited. Heavy. Tell me. Well, first, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? I'm good, man. Like, things are nice right now at the moment. So yeah, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Should we get into this?
Easy.
Sweet. Dude, I discovered your music on Bandcamp via someone I follow in Australia called Inyo Styles, and I was so surprised when I heard your music. I was just like, I had no idea that someone would make such kind of left-off center stuff in my area, in Sandton, in South Africa. Where did it come from, bro? Where's this like kind of LA sounding beat stuff coming from in your world?
Dude, all I'm saying is we're all a product of what we take in. So a lot of the things that I've been listening to were like from all over the place. So I think that's like been an influence. But I mean, I've always been around music, so I kind of saw like you can't like pocket yourself in one specific area or genre or whatever. You have to like look out there and explore, and then from that I think that's where I got like a whole bunch of different influences, you know. And I think LA was part of that.
You've been kind of represent. I definitely think you have a sound. There's definitely like a Daev Martian sound.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're very varied. Your tempos are different. Your production styles are very different. On each track, you have jazz tunes. You have kind of beat, bass, trap tracks. You got I don't even know. Like you said, you can't pigeonhole everything. You obviously kind of born or bred in a very musical family. Tell us a bit more about that and how that kind of speaks to your music now.
The music has been like, it started with my dad, because he was like really passionate about music. He used to play for like different bands, and he was a guitarist. And then he played bass, but he wasn't like serious because he was like trying to get his life right.
Yeah.
But yeah, from that I was just surrounded by music, and then I stayed with an uncle who was like a hip hop head of note. So all the hip hop influences came from him.
What sort of hip hop?
Like underground, deep hip hop, like, you know, like your Master Aces, when he was like in that acknowledged type of rap, you know, he's dissing guys, and Guru, and like Tribe Called Quest, that Dilla, like every Dilla production and whatever. So
the good shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then kind of the house vibe just came, like, just also here, because he used to jam house as well.
Okay.
And then just a mashup of all of that, then you get a me. You know, so yeah, it was dope.
So yeah, I suppose that kind of explains the music that you're releasing. Yeah. You have done some previous releases. You've worked with some labels from other countries. I discovered your music, like I said, through someone buying your release from Australia. What else have you released? What else can people find of yours so they can actually kind of get into the mindset of where you're at now?
Okay. Yo, I've been doing this for a while though. Like, cause I started off with hip hop, and then I started off as a producer. And then I was like, nah, I'm never gonna make it as a producer because there's no hope. And then I started rapping on the stuff. So I have a rap EP that I dropped. That was my first release. I worked with a rapper named Thomas Hazardous.
Okay.
He's like my cousin, and he's like close to me, like my brother.
Okay.
So there's a rap, Planet Mars. There's Rough Sketch. That's like the rap projects. There's Hash 2, which I did with my homies who are like a rap collective. There's like the weird instrumental stuff, Umsindo, that was like from last year. There's Sometimes, which I dropped with Goldie Records from LA. There's the Gentle Records release. It's called Gears, and then there's uMoya coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Amazing. I mean, some of these releases are free.
Yeah,
They're
most
for
free.
download. And yeah, just hit up Daev on SoundCloud. DAEV,
Yeah.
not DAVE. Tell me, I know there's a jazz club in town, Johannesburg, called the Orbit.
yeah.
It's kind of like a headsy head venue. You gotta know your shit you gotta know your shit to go there. And you work there now. I mean, you're still quite young. What do you do there? And tell me, how does the South African jazz scene that you are kind of entrenched in at this job influence the music that you're producing now?
Yo, it's deep because jazz has always been there in my life. And then when you're working in an environment like that, when you've grown up in like a place like that, it's crazy because you meet all the people that you used to listen to, and you don't even know you were listening to them. You know these tunes, you don't even know what they're called, but just because you're surrounded by them, you know them. So for me, it's dope because I learn a lot from there. When I go there, I'm nothing. Like, I'm just a sound engineer.
That's amazing.
So I learn a lot from like all the bands, and there's a lot of respect and like that's just respect. That's like mainly the main thing in the jazz culture, and there's a lot of like the jazz heritage in this country is actually deep. Like people don't understand. So I think that's very inspirational for me, like working around those kind of guys.
Does
So,
it
yeah.
influence the records you're putting out?
Yeah, definitely. Because every time I go there, I get pushed. Like I get motivated to practice on the piano and like build a relationship with an instrument, and get. If I make music, I gotta make music.
Yeah.
So
Tell me, do these guys that are influencing you on your week-to-week day job, do they know what you're doing? Do they know about Daev Martian?
yeah, like a couple of guys know, but I don't like walk up to them and be like, yo, I make music. Yo, I just like my homie Zane is like shameless because he's always telling people, because I work with him.
Self-promotion.
So he's like, yo, listen to this. But I mean, there's guys that have heard my stuff, like Cardin's Shane Cooper, because he's a like hectic jazz bassist.
Jay's bassist?
Yeah. But yeah, like I don't put myself out there like that much yet.
I think the time is coming, because I mean, Stay True Sounds, like we heard your stuff, we've been kind of really excited to make sure that you get the acknowledgement that you deserve, and blessings upon blessings. We've got a lot of action happening in Europe, and your release is coming out in June, the 3rd of June, uMoya EP. But more importantly, like, we're pushing it out to a lot of radio. We're pushing your EP out to a lot of DJs and tastemakers overseas, and the response has been insane. I've been sharing the responses with you, and you've been getting emails on the daily. I've been getting emails. Like, it's overwhelming how excited people are about Daev Martian, and I think this is just the beginning. You've started getting bookings for Opikopi. You're getting reviews in Mixmag. These are kind of things that artists dream of. How are you feeling? What's the next step? Like, how's Daev feeling about, this is the next step? How are you feeling? What's the vibe?
Yo, it's dope. That's all I can say. Like, I've always known, even from birth, my grandmother like ordained to me like this kid is gonna make music. So like that's what my dad told me. That's deep, but it's just nice because like you can literally do what you're supposed to do / what you want to do. So it's dope for me. Like, I'm happy. I'm in a good space right now. Everybody's happy, so I'm like overwhelmed-ish.
Good.
But I can't wait for like 2020. it's gonna be real.
Yeah. I think we're gonna hold this recording till then and see where you're at then. 2020. Yo. You did a little favor for me, and you did a nice remix of one of probably my biggest tracks, is Sankambola with Malum Cat. And I've been playing it a bit, as you've noticed.
Yes.
Boiler Room got a preview. I played at the Bad Bad Not Good gig. Should we release it? What are you feeling?
Hey man.
Should we keep it undercover for a while?
I don't know, like initially when I made that song, I was like, I'm just gonna make it, send it, drop it for free, whatever. And then while we were making it, I was sitting with Zayn, and he's like, yo, bruh, like, this song is not a joke. I was like, all nonchalant about it. I don't know, man. Like, I think we can release it though.
I think we should.
Later though.
Let uMoya shine.
Yeah. We don't know. We'll see.
I agree. Let's take things as they come. Since I've known you, which has probably been like less than a year, we've been working with you. You've done collaborations with Reckless. I know you're working with Julian Gomes. You got a couple of other things under your belt. What else is cooking?
Okay. Yeah, there's okay. I'm working with you. I'm working with Julian. I'm hoping to work with Sayo soon. Like, trying to get with Mello, trying to get with Lexus from the States, like heavy singer. Trying to get with Froyoma. Been having chats with Steve Lacey from the internet, but like there's a lot of things happening. But with time, it's all a matter of timing.
I hear you.
You know.
I hear you. And then lastly, we're gonna call this a wrap. We all know the release date.
Sorry. You said rap.
We know the EP is coming up, but pre-book is happening next week, which is I think middle of May.
Yeah.
You can pre-book the uMoya EP on iTunes. You get the uMoya track instantly, and then the release is out in June. Check it. It's incredible. Get to know Dave.
Told you to laugh at my jokes, man. Okay. Anyway.
Cool. We're done.